Okay, today's Friday. I didn't go to a lot of sales, maybe 6 or 7, and I didn't see too much. I only spent $63 on the stuff that you see before you. One sale I went to, everything was ridiculously cheap, but they had a lot of stuff that it's kind of hard to sell. Who cares? But at that first sale, I think I spent like $24, and I'll just you know what I'll show the first sale I went to. The first sale I went to, I got this PlayStation 2. Console only, looks pretty clean. It was never opened, you know. And I bought it from a little old lady who said it was her grandson, so I am hopeful that it will work. This is like a remote control for something. Sony IR receiver. It must be a wireless remote for a controller, or maybe it's for the actual remote control, so you can use it like a TV. Anyway, when I got in the car, I plugged it in to see if it would start up, and I opened the tray, and the tray opened nice and smooth. And I was like hoping there'd be like a really good game in there, but there wasn't. There was actually something in there, but it was some kind of stupid CD. But that's the only game stuff I got today. All right, $10. This stuff, except for this, I think was at another sale, $24. And I'll show you. I'll show the jewelry next. But for $1, and they had other stuff there, but it's just a bunch. They had a lot of milk glass, but nobody buys milk glass. I only bought that one piece because of what it was. But here, this is a nice old mustache cup. I don't know if you've ever seen these. Most people are very happy to pay $1 to $10 for these. I don't know, they used to be worth 30, 40, 50, something like that. This one doesn't have a maker on it. Mustache cups are for people who drink, say, tea, and they don't want to get their mustache wet. People used to have like big mustaches, and the mustache would go here, and the tea would come through that hole, so you didn't like always get milk in your mustache and stuff like that. That's what mustache cups are. Anyway, I'll check this online. Odds are I'll sell it for like $10 or so. This is what you would call a rose bowl or an ivy ball, and this is probably it doesn't say anything on the bottom, but it's probably like Fenton. I paid $1 for it. I will probably sell it for 10 or less. This is the most interesting piece of glass that they had there, and this is kind of like a custard glass, but it's, I mean, I think I can clean these scuffs up. I don't see any real damage. I see like sloppiness, like tool marks from how it was made. It's got a green tint to it, so I think it's you would still call this a custard glass with a green tint. It's not really a milk glass. Or it could be a milk glass, but it would be like a colored milk glass, like some would say blue milk glass or green milk glass or something like that. You can see it's got kind of like a leaf pattern, and I don't know if those would be raspberries or some kind of berry or something, or maybe just some kind of like not a flower, but blooming flower. But you can see how the way it was made, it's all uneven on the top. See, like this side, how it goes in over here. Let me do it. See how it goes in over here, but this side doesn't. So it's a handmade piece, and then they tooled it. They pushed this part up here, and then they took the glass and they pushed that down. It's an old piece. It's a nice piece for $1. Who cares? It's almost like buying it for nothing. This, and actually they had another one, but this one looked really old. At first I thought this was some kind of cookie press or like a spring roll. You know, sometimes like big ones like this aren't really for butter, but sometimes they're for butter. And they had another flat one. And when I took it up, the guy was like, "Do you know what this is?" Right? And they were actually Korean. Their English wasn't very good. And I was like, and I went like this, and I said, "It's a press, right? Is it for cookies?" And they go, "No. It's Korean, and it's for rice cakes." So, and it was only $1. This is a nice one. I actually checked the price online. I think I can get like maybe 40 to 100 for this, but I'll probably stick it on. I mean, it's got like wormholes. I don't know. I said that weird. and it's what do you call it? Distressed. It's got like there's a chunk missing out of there, but it is old, nicely carved. I don't know. I'll probably just stick it online. If I take it to the flea market, they won't get it, and they'll just, you know, it's all broken, blah blah blah. I'll never hear the end. Okay, I got a stack of CDs. I paid $1 a piece, but here's a jewelry that I got at the same sale. Like I said, everything was really cheap. So all the jewelry was either $1 or $3, right? So this was $3, and it's just a nice stick pin. This is some kind of stone. I don't know. I don't know if it's a jade or whatever. I don't think it is. But it's a green stone. That was $1. This pin is glass. It's a nice old one. This we paid $3 for. There's nothing here that my wife is going to sell for a lot of money. Here's another glass cameo. This is kind of like, I guess it's a reproduction mourning jewelry. I don't think it's. Oh, this is Coro. So this would be like, there's the little Coro mark there. This would be a reproduction of mourning jewelry, which goes back to the 1800s. This is something like a bolo, but I guess again it's just old, and it's kind of like I don't know. I don't think it opens. So I guess it would be like mourning jewelry, which is kind of what do you call it? From the Queen Elizabeth. Victorian, that's it, Victorian era. Here's a couple of glass face rings with like gold accent, and they're adjustable in size. These probably go back to like before the 20s. This one's black also, so it could be like considered mourning jewelry, and that one's like a kind of a cobalt blue. And these were $1. This was $1. This might have been $3. This was probably $3. My wife didn't know what this chain was, so she just bought it for $1, and it jumped straight to a magnet. It was like that to the magnet. So it's just a chain. This was at a different sale. This is just a really old stick pin. Don't know what the metal is that it's made of is. It could be like a gold filled or something like that. But look how long that pin sticks out. The shank of the pin past the part that hooks it in. That's old. That's what they used to do with older jewelry. The pin would always stick out much further than the actual shank. And it's the same here. This is not marked as sterling or anything, but it really looks like sterling. It looks like kind of an amethyst stone. And you see the same thing with the pin. Like that's an old design pin. You know, nobody does anything like that anymore. So this is old also. Probably early 1900s, but I'm not an expert on that. And then look again. See the pin shank, how far it sticks out past the post. It's not even a legit hook on it. Old piece. These aren't that old, these cufflinks. But my wife likes these. You can sell stuff like this on eBay for $15 to probably, I don't know, say $12 to $20. And I don't think these are signed. Not that it matters. This was gold filled, and this is basically a locket, and the chain is gold filled. So she paid $5 at this for that, and that was at a yard sale where someone we know had a $50 bill, and they didn't want to change it. They were like, "No, we got beat for a $50 bill at our last sale. Someone gave us a fake one." So they were like, I was offered to change it, but then I realized if I changed it, then I would only have like because I didn't bring a lot of money. I realized I would pretty much only have a $50 bill, and then they wouldn't, and I was going to buy some stuff, and they wouldn't take my $50 bill. So we just went through. They wound up taking it because I showed them. It had the watermark, it had the strip that said 50, it had the ghost, which is not the ghost. It had the ghost image, which is probably the same as the watermark. It also had, there's this thing you can do with money. I don't know if you know anything about this, and I don't have anything to show you. But if you scrape your fingernail on new money, it has these raised surfaces, and I don't think they can do that too well when they counterfeit. Here's a really nice weaved bowl. I can't tell who makes these, and generally it could be African, it could be like South American or Mexican, or it could be Native American. This one has a really nice coil. They call these coil baskets. It was $1. So, you know, I don't even care. I'll just use this. I'll put things in here, and it'll be nice for display. Beautiful bowl. Somebody spent a lot of time working on that. Don't know which culture it was. All right, finishing up. I just bought some music, CDs. George Jones. I don't really know his music, but he's been around, and it's like a best of. So I got him. I got Irish music sells sometimes. You get the right person. So it's Roger Whittaker, Danny Boy, Ray Charles. Everybody knows Ray Charles. Rosemary Clooney. She's an oldie-timey singer. Ace of Base. I bought this one, the sign, because it's very retro. A lot of people like Ace of Base, and it's got a lot of famous Ace of Base tunes on it. And then I got this one also. I think I'll put a mark them 4 or 5. Here's a sealed Best of Sting. That being that it's sealed won't add any real value to it, in my opinion. But at least it's sealed, so it won't be scuffed up. I don't even have to check it. It's a little dirty though. I have to look at that. You see how dirty that is? All right, wash me in the dirt. It's that dirty. Fine Young Cannibals. I think this is a best of. Drives Me Crazy. Good Thing. Johnny Come Home. She Drives Me Crazy. Yeah, this must be a best of. It says the Raw and the remix. Fine Young Cannibals was a pretty good 80s band. Bobby Bland. He looks like a jazzy guy, and I've been trying to get more jazz. Michael McDonald, everybody knows, well, not everybody, but this is a really famous singer from probably the 80s. And Frank Sinatra, Can't Go Wrong. Guns N' Roses, Police, Every Breath You Take. Sealed, Aerosmith. Aerosmith, Get a Grip. Big Ones is the best of. Get a Grip. Genesis, I like Genesis. I think other people do too. Phil Collins, it's sealed. Nirvana, I like Nirvana a lot. No Jacket Required, one of Phil Collins' most popular albums. Got Sussudio on it. Sussudio, maybe. I think I'm saying it wrong. And other songs. Here's a Lie, Phil Collins. And last thing, Chicago's Greatest Hits. That's all I got today. Tomorrow I'm going shopping. I don't know if there's townwides. I don't really know what's going on. I'm not going to do a market. On Sunday I'm going to do the Woodland Park Kierfot market for JC. So if you want to see, oh, I didn't show this. We bought this pop-up book not because we're what do you call it? Anglophiles or anything like that. My daughter wants to do a pop-up book, so we bought a pop-up book so she can look to see how it was made and how they did it. So this, I'm sure, doesn't really have any value, and it was only $2 because it's kind of beat to hell. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got today. Maybe I'll get lucky tomorrow and find some. I'm satisfied with what I found today, but maybe I'll get lucky tomorrow and find some better stuff.